What's going on, guys? Today I'll be doing a review of the Top Boxer Alien Pro Fight gloves. So stay tuned.
Uber up the styles like miles and shit. Like 60s funky worms with waves and perms. Just sending junkie.
Alright guys, so today I have these Top Boxer Alien Pro Fight gloves. You can see I got these in 10 ounces. Give you guys a nice little close-up look of these gloves before the review. You can see there's a little bit of inconsistency with the stitching on the back of the right glove. But overall, really nice looking glove. 100% leather construction. You can see they're both pretty symmetrical. All the stitching is done very nicely. You can see the quality of the leather and the laces up close. You see the ventilated thumb and palm with the grip bar, attached thumb. Pretty standard glove. This is supposed to be their Grant inspired gloves. Again, I got mine in the Pro Fight size, but still use these for training that work bad work. And let's see how much these gloves weigh. So these are part of top boxers line of gloves. You have the Win ones, you have these Alien gloves, and he does a lot of custom work too. So these are right at 9.8 ounces, so really close to 10. And the left side is 9.7. So both gloves are right almost there at 10 ounces, really close. So on to the review. What's up guys, Carlo here, and today I'm excited to bring you a review of the Top Boxer Alien Series boxing gloves. As you can see, I got mine in the 10 ounce lace-up black and fluorescent green color scheme. And these are Top Boxer's stock color scheme that they currently offer through their eBay store as well as through their social media and their email. They call these the Aliens, which are reminiscent of the Grant style gloves that were made for Bernard Hopkins in the end part of his career, that have the same color scheme, the black and the fluorescent green color scheme you can see here. So these Aliens are kind of a reminiscent of a Grant style glove, basically just in terms of the profile and the protectiveness of the layered foam on the inside. It is not exactly like a Grant glove, nor is it projected to be a copy of Grant. It's more or less inspired by Grant in terms of just the composition and the profile. But as you can see here, it does have a very similar profile to the Grant Pro Fight gloves. Being a 10 ounce glove, they run a lot more compact. They also have a really nice comfortable parallel thumb. And design wise, you can see here, there's nothing really to these gloves. They're pretty basic in terms of design. The only thing that you see here would be on the back of the wrist. You have the Top Boxer logo that's stitched onto the back, with a 10 ounce weight tag that's stitched onto that as well. There's no screen printed or stitched on logo on the back of the glove. So for those of you that more of a basic look, this would definitely be the kind of glove for you. You can see it does have the split thumb on the palm side. You can see it has double stitching throughout. You have ventilated holes on the palm and on the thumb. All the piping is done really nicely with that fluorescent color. And another thing you can see is they also use the fluorescent green stitching. So that's a really nice touch, how you have that contrast in color, and not only with the piping around the thumb, on the palm, and on the outside of the thumb, but you also have the stitching that's done really nicely as well. But outside of that, design wise, really the only thing that indicates this being a Top Boxer product, if you weren't looking at it without the patch, would just be the patch. Now the quality of the glove is top notch. This is a full 100% leather constructed glove. You can see that it has a really nice sheen to the leather, real high quality. You can see the grade of the leathers, really top grade leather. You can see the stitching is done very nicely, all on the stress points. You can see right here, it looks really good on the edges. You know, it's done pretty well all around on the palm side. The leather is done nicely on the fingertips. It's all rolled in and bonded nicely to the foam on the inside. You can see right here on the thumb, looks really good, as well as the seam where the thumb on the outside and the inside meet together. The thumb on the thumb attachment looks really good. This area right here, this little inner, should I say the index finger bump, this hump right here, usually sometimes you see a lot of the stitching kind of coming loose or not done very cleanly there. It's done really nicely right here. You can see the knuckle area looks really good. The leather looks really nice, has a nice sheen to it. You can see that the glove is very well balanced. You know, the distribution of foam throughout the glove is done nicely. I can hold it and it doesn't flop around. The piping on the cuff looks really good. You can see the inside of the hand compartment uses that polyester, kind of a microfiber. They call it the Playboy liner, which they use also in their Win 1 gloves, but it gives it a much more cush and comfortable feel, very luxurious feeling. So quality is definitely top notch. Comfort of the glove is fantastic. When you put your hand in here, you can make an excellent fist. It does have a little bit of stiffness at the beginning, so you do have a little bit of a breaking period. Not much, you know, a couple of rounds on the heavy bag, and within a few days you'll definitely get a lot more flexibility in terms of making a fist. One thing I did notice on the inside is that the finger pocket is a little bit more on the shallow side. So the more you use these gloves, I think eventually over time your hand will sink into this glove a little bit better. But if I were to say that was an area opportunity, right off the bat I noticed that the finger pocket was a little bit more shallow. So if you do have longer fingers, I would definitely recommend going with a little bit of a larger glove than you typically do, just to accommodate your fingers a little bit better. But again, being a pro fight glove, or should I say a pro fight style glove with the size of being 10 ounces, it's a little bit more compact on the inside. Another thing I noticed on the inside here is the thumb is very comfortable. So a lot of time, this is kind of a pet peeve for myself, is this piping right here around the thumb pinches down and you really get that discomfort on the thumb, and sometimes you have to get like a t-shirt or something in there to loosen it up and really break that in. You know, I feel that if a glove is constructed properly with the ergonomics of your hand in mind, you shouldn't have to do that. And me having a medium-sized hand, I really feel that gloves in general should be able to, my hand should be able to fit them without having to go through any extra breaking in procedure as far as stuffing something on the inside or doing something to kind of modify it to get it to feel more comfortable. But these feel really nice. Thumb is in a perfect position. You don't have any jamming. There's no discomfort around the strap right here. Palm feels really good. You do have, I'd say, about a ½ inch of EVA foam on both sides of the wrist. So right here as well as right here, it goes pretty much all the way up to about right here on this side. So you can feel the EVA foam to right about here. That's where it stops. On the thumb side, you can feel it go up to right about here. So you do have a good amount of EVA. So when you lock in the laces and you tie these up, I'm using my lace and loops, but if you were to tie these up, you get it nice and secure. It doesn't feel like it flops around at all. And the grip bar is in a perfect spot, so you can make a good fist with this. But the overall comfort of the glove is excellent. Again, finger compartment's a little bit more on the shallow side, but as you start to break it in, I feel that my hand starts to curve more and more into the hand compartment. Now the performance of the glove is fantastic as well. They use a multi-layer foam on here, and you can see the actual density of the foam. Has about a medium density. They're not too stiff, they're not too soft as well. So these are definitely a good blend between being a puncher's glove and protective. So I feel that you get excellent feedback, especially for a 10-ounce glove, but with some good protection. I was really putting some good shots into the heavy bag with this, and I didn't feel any discomfort on my knuckles. I mean, you can feel that you were really landing, but didn't really have any discomfort whatsoever. You can see that it has a decent sized punch surface that's a little bit more rounded, so it's not flat like a lot of the Mexican style gloves that have kind of a wider angled look to it with more of a flat punching surface. These are a little bit more rounded off, and they perform fantastic. I mean, I love these especially for the mitts, and using these for bag work. They work really well. In terms of a pro fight glove, or a glove that's lower in weight, like an 8 or 10 ounce glove, out of the ones I've reviewed, these are probably my favorite in terms of using these for the bag and the mitts, just because you get the protection of a little bit of a heavier glove, but you also have the more compact size, and you get the crack from a smaller style glove as well. Now, cost-wise, these gloves, after the exchange rate, are about $86, $87 US plus about $20 in shipping. So here to the United States, you're looking at around $100, which is a great price considering the quality of glove you're getting and just the overall performance of the glove. You're getting a great looking glove, great customer service from Top Boxer. The quality of the glove is fantastic. Feels good, is really comfortable on the inside. So in that price point range, about $100, you're right out there with a lot of the higher end, the higher marketed brands like Rival, Tidal, Sabas. You have a lot more of the bigger branded name companies out there that make similar products, but at the price point that you're getting these at, they're very competitive. You'll be hard pressed to find a glove like this that you can get in the different variety that you can find them in for the price that you're paying. So hope you guys enjoyed this review. If you guys have any questions or comments, make sure you guys leave them down below in the comments box. I'll put the links in the description box and where you can find these Top Boxer Alien gloves. And I'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching.